How's it going, you sexy beasts? My name's Dexter. We are back at it again with another Paladins patch preview. Already a few drinks in. Let's just get this over with. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different than my normal patch previews. I'm just going to be looking at the balances this this video, because there's a lot of balances, and it's going to be like a half an hour video if I were to go over everything. So I'm going to do balances this video. And then maybe tomorrow I'm going to be able to talk about the skins and some of the other changes that are happening in this patch, like with the new champion. But for starters, let's just talk about the new champions and buffs. So starters, we have Androxus. Androxus' ability Defiance, his damage is reduced to 520. Which is good because his hammer fisting fist was literally just effing everybody in the butthole. So I'm glad that got reduced a little bit. So anyways, Talent Darkstalker got removed. Curse Cyclone is now the default talent, and cards Abyssal Touch scaled reduced to 1 second, increasing 1 second. And Spiteful is his new card. Killing enemies with Defiance grants 3%, increasing by 3%. Ultimate charge. So the way I'm going to do this, when I say one, I'll say 1 and 1. So when I say 1, that means that's what it's going to be the base at, and the second 1 is going to be how much it increases. So if I say 1 and 0.5, it's going to be increasing by 0.5. If that kind of makes sense for the cards. Anyways, that's just going to be a simplified way for it. So Ash, ability Assert Dominance no longer applies knockback, and now stuns on hit for 2 seconds. That's actually pretty good. Talent Rally here removed. So basically they're taking Rally here, kind of putting it in her ultimate, which is good, making Ash a little bit better. Cards, her new one gains 10% lifesteal. So you're getting 10%, you're going to get 10% per level for lifesteal. Forever, now increase your ammo count by 1 over 1. Barrack Talent Hair Trigger is being removed. Okay, that was kind of like a pretty good card. I thought people used that card a lot. Anyways, this card's Brave and Bold. New increases his health by 150 for 150. I didn't know Barrack didn't actually have a health card. He might be only the one tank that doesn't have a health card, but I'm glad he does. So I might be giving it picked up more, so he's not as squishy, giving him a bit more health. Because you can increase his health by almost 1,000, like 3, 6. You're going to increase his health by 750, I think it is, if you put that at 5. So that's quite a bit. Anyways, Bomb King Talent Demolition is now gone. Cards, Reinforced Casing, new, increasing your ammo count by 1 over 1. Uncontrolled is his new, another new card. And Eliminations reduce your active cooldown by 10% over 10. So you can have literally 50% cooldowns on every single one of your cards when you get a kill. I think that's going to be crazy. Like, you're going to be going ham. If you're good at Bomb King at all, you are going to be going ham. You're going to want Control 5 no matter what. Like, that's going to be such a good card. They might have to put that down to maybe 5%, so you have 25% active cooldowns, but we'll see on how that actually works out. Buck, his talents, Bucking Madness is removed now. Bounce House now knocks enemies straight up instead of away at an angle. This, I don't know, if it kind of locks you out as you bounce, that won't be as bad. It will be bad if it doesn't lock you out, like how when you got bounced with Bounce House, it won't be as bad. I still feel like Bucks won't go Bounce House. I feel like they're still going to go Bulk Up, but we'll see. But if it knocks you straight up, if I'm a Kness and I can still teleport away, it's literally not going to help them at all. So there's that. Cassie got a little bit of nerf. Health reduced from 2,300 to 2,200. Her talent Just Breathe is removed. Kinetics is now gone. Hitting an enemy with Blast Shot grants 1 over 1 ammo. So just giving her a little more ammo. I feel like a lot of the cards that they changed are giving you just like ammo cards or ultimate charge cards. That's kind of what I feel like they've kind of put in. So that's the new Kinetics card, but the card, another new card is called Tumble, which increases your health by 50 over 50. So you can actually get 250 more health, which puts you up actually to 200 2,550 health as a damage. That's very healthy if you put that at 5 for tumble. So that's pretty good. Dredge ability shortcut now allows allies to pass through your shortcut. I thought this was the default. Like, I thought when he was released that this was going to be the thing. Like, you're able to do that. It's going to help you for point control by far a huge amount. You put a shortcut up, you put a shortcut at the point, boom, people are going to pass through your shortcut. You're at the point. You don't have to run with your horse. I think you're going to start seeing that a lot more in esports and high player levels. People are going to pick up Dredge just for that ability that people are allowed to pass through. He might get banned a lot because of that. But his talent's free booter is now removed. His card Spyglass renamed to Crow's Nest. Spyglass renamed to Crow's Nest, but then they say below Spyglass, new, broadside knocks you up to 600. So it knocks you up to 600 units, increasing by 200 at a time. That is huge. That's a massive knockback, especially if you have it 200 at a time. So you have that at 5, what does that put you? 2, 8, 12, I think 1,400 units. If you have that at 5, that's huge. That's like a major poppy bomb right there. So I'm actually very curious because he's still able to spam it. I'm very, very, very curious to see how that card's going to work, because that might be like, you can't even sit on point because of how bad that is. You might have to like literally get resilience. Anyways, moving on to Drogos. His health reduced from 24 to 22. Big nerf for Drogos. That's a lot of health to lose. Anyways, his talent Reign of Terror is gone. Wormjets, new, now empowers your booster flight. So kind of what this means is when you have your boosters on, if you boost, it's going to increase the duration or increase how much boost you have on your flight, if that makes sense. Kind of like in Overwatch, you're going to kind of fly a lot more like that. Like Furia, I think her name is. I can't remember actually her name. You're going to fly a little bit more like that. You're going to be able to stay in the air basically most of the game. You're not going to actually have to touch the ground with this because you kind of boost and then kind of fly around. And when you kind of let go of your space bar, you kind of drop, but you can click it again because you'll regen enough with Wormjets. Anyways, Apex Predator now grants 50 ammo over 50. Ammo health, 50 over 50. Another card, increased salvo explosion radius by 8%. And then this next one, Follow the Scent, increases your size of your fire spit by 20% over 20. Literally, you can have 100% increased fire spit. I feel like that's going to be insane. Like, the size of fire spits now are pretty big. If you can have a 100% increased fire spit, I think that's going to be really crazy. I think maybe they have to drop that to 10 and have a 50% increased fire spit. But we'll see. That, to me, is very, very, very strong. But we'll have to see. Anyways, Eevee talent, Reprieve is now removed. Over the Moon is now the default talent. Snow Globe now unlocked Champion Mastery level 2. And Frigid Fields is her new card. Now heals for 50 over 50 every second during Ice Block. I feel like that was kind of needed, that card, because how many times were you, as Eevee, you put Ice Block on and you were literally at like 100 health, and then someone would just wait there, and then they would have to shoot you once. This way, you might be able to heal back up to 100 health and then get away. Maybe, obviously, if you have like a sniper watching you and they know the timings and then they just shoot you in the head, obviously you're dead no matter what. You can't get out of that. But this way, you can just have like you can't have a Victor just sitting there just spamming his shots, and then as soon as you come out of preview, you die because you only have 100 health and you didn't get healing. This way, it gives you a little bit of a heal. I feel like that's a good card for Eevee. It's going to help her in the long run a lot. Fernando talents, Dragon Fire Lance is now removed. Scorch no longer deals increased damage at base. Scorch subsequently targets hit damage increased by 30, going up to 45. So second person you hit with a Scorch or with your Fireball is now actually going to do 45% damage instead of 30. I don't know why they raised that card up, because 30 was actually a lot. Like, you're going to be doing, if you hit 4 people in a row, you're going to be doing like over 2,000 damage to that fourth person if you hit 4 in a row. But still, I've seen it happen multiple times. I don't know why they raised it up. Anyways, Hot Pursuit, Fireball projectile speed increased by 15 over 15. I don't know. Again, don't know why, because I feel like the Fireball is quite fast already. But anyways, Incinerate reduces the cooldown of Fireball by 0.06 over 0.06 to provide consistency with similar cards. I already thought this was a card. I could be wrong, but I already thought that was a card. But I could be wrong. Brand new, hitting enemies with Fireball heals you for 100 over 100. That's pretty good card. I mean, I feel like it's going to get affected by COD a lot, but 500 health every time you throw a Fireball and hit somebody, even if you hit 2 people, it's 1,000. Like, that's going to be, might be picked up a lot. Immovable object, while below 50% health, receive 5% over 5% increased healing from other players. So just giving you a little bit more healing. I don't know why they changed it from the other card. Like what it was before, giving you increased health, but I guess that was too strong of a card, so just gonna increase healing, I guess. Furia talent, her Sericity is now removed. Her card Hollowed Sight is a new card. Hitting Pirate Strike causes you to not consume ammo for 1 second. So if you see a lot of Furias, they actually do a lot of damage for a healer. Like, normally their healing is kind of on par, but they're doing like upwards to close to what the damages do, which is very, very impressive for a healer, or, you know, like 20, 30,000 under the damages. But that's very, very good for a healer, because a lot of healers, you'll see them will do massive amount of healing, but like 16 or 20,000 damage, which is not really a lot. If you can get your healer to damage as well, that is amazing. So that will actually help a lot, I feel like. Fire Siphon healing increased from 50 over 50 to now 75 over 75. So it's going to give you a little bit more healing. And Pyre Walk cooldown reduction increased from 0.5 to 0.6 over 0.6. Stroke the Fire cooldown reduction increased from 0.5 to 0.6 to over 0.6. Giving you a little more healing and a little less cooldowns. Furia was kind of, you know, kind of falling out. Like, she used to be really, really good. They buffed her Cherish a little bit, so her right click isn't as bad. You started to see her coming in a little bit. I feel like these changes are gonna bring her like back up in the meta. I personally like Furia a lot. I think she's a really, really good healer, but we'll see if these changes are going to do anything. Grok talent Wraith removed. Spirit's Domain healing now. Spirit's Domain healing done to allies increased by 20%. That's just the legendary there. Totemic Ward increases healing reduction from totem from 40 to 30%, and Totemic Ward is now the default talent. So that's a little bit of changes to Grok there. Not too much, nothing dramatic. But anyways, Grover, his abilities Blossom range is increased by 50. So no matter what legendary card, his Blossom is going to be increased by 50. I think that's needed for Grover to be competing with some of these other healers. He needs a big heal, and I think Blossom's increased by 50%. It's good. Talent Efflumentum is gone. Deep Root's now unlocked at champion level 8. Cards Force of Nature, dropping below 50% health, grants a 100 over 100 health shield for 3 seconds. That's, I mean, it's just a normal card. I don't know if people are going to pick it up or not, but I feel like that's a good card. That you can have a 750 shield if you put that at 5 for 3 seconds, though. So I don't know if it's worth it or not, but it might be. Anyways, Inara Talents Rathas Tagala is gone. Treacherous Ground now unlocked at champion level 8. And cards, Isur, don't know how to say that one, but anyways, increases your ammo count by 1 over 1. A lot of these, like I said, are going to give you a lot of ammo. I feel like a lot of these new cards just give you a lot of ammo. That's just kind of what they decided to do as their throwaway card, I kind of think. Anyways, moving on to Genos abilities. Astral Mark now heals for an additional 5% of allies' max health. That just on his basic kit alone, you can run that and Luminary. I feel like it's going to put Genos in a crazy new level, because you're going to be able to give damage buff and healing buff to your allies. It might put Genos on top. We're hard to see, but we'll definitely see. Anyways, talent Celestial Touch is gone. Cards side reel now gain 50 over 50 health. Eclipse every second. Channeling Void Grip heals you for 50 over 50. So if you ever had gripped like any damage champion, just say any damage champion you gripped, you put him there, he's gonna shoot you no matter what. He's trying to get out. So by this way, you're giving you health while you grip them, might keep you alive a little bit more. But we'll see. I again don't know if that's gonna be a picked up card, but it's now there. Con, a little bit of changes. Overpower now has a skill shot and must be aimed. I've wanted this card or this change forever because I feel like it's such a cheap card to have just like a guaranteed kill. If you know what you're doing with Con, you 100% have a guaranteed kill. Basically, just hold the person there for so long and just kill them. Like, I thought it should have been, you should be able to get out after 3 seconds or so, because if they can't kill you in 3 seconds, then that should be it. You should be able to get away. I should be able to teleport. I should be able to use my F at that point. It was so frustrating having that. But since now he has to target it and actually aim it, I feel like it's going to be very, very nice for people playing against Con that are going to be as scared of Con that they're just going to pick you up as, say, like an Inara, just chuck you across and you're gone. Anyways, missing Overpowered provides 30% ultimate charge back to Con and increasing Overpowered damage from 600 to 900. So Overpowered actually does damage, actually does 600 impact when you hit something, going up to now 900. Anyways, Talent's firing line is now removed and Vortex Grip now unlocked at Mastery level 8. Kanessa, my baby. So Talent Suppression is now removed. I was hoping that was going to be the one that they removed, and I'm so glad they didn't take out Reposition. So Suppression is now gone. I don't know why they kind of got rid of that one. Like, I understand why, but now there's no Mind card. I thought they were going to do like an Eagle Eye or the other damage card, the other sniper card. But anyways, so yeah, Suppression is now gone. Octo Pressure now increases Mind effect by up to 1/1. So now you can have back to what it was. So you can hit multiple people with Mind. So you can throw the Mind down and hit 5 people. How it was. Open Season, fully charged weapon hits refund 1/1. I think this is going to be a stupid card. Like, literally, I think it's going to be a retarded card, Open Season, because you're going to be able to hold down shots and never lose ammo, because a fully charged shot does 4 ammo, and if you have that at 4 and you just constantly do fully charged shots, you're not going to lose ammo. So I might change my ammo card to that, because I think that's going to be crazy good. Line weight after 2 seconds of standing still regenerates 1/1 ammo every 2 seconds. I don't know why they changed that card, to be honest, because it was fine. Line weight healed you last time. Giving you more ammo, it seemed like they want to just give Kanessa a shit ton of ammo. I don't know why, because now she has like 4 or 5 cards that give her ammo, and you can literally have like endless amount of ammo. So I don't know why they changed that. But anyways, that is Kanessa. Koga, Master of Arms, is now removed. Dragon Fang health consumption per second reduced from 200 to 150, keeping you alive just a little bit longer, so you're not getting absolutely raped. Dragon Fang now unlocked at champion level 8, and Blood Reaper. Cyclone Strike changes from 15% faster and now deals up to 100% of target's health as damage over its duration. Meaning, when you ult, they're going to die. As long as they're in your duration 100%, they're going to die. Whether it be a tank with literally 10,000 health or just a damage with 1,800 health, they're going to die. Is what they want to change that. Because I guess people were literally just standing through his ult. Submachine gun ammo capacity reduced from 70 to 60 because people were just literally running around with his submachine gun. Time in / out of Dragon Stance reduced from 15%. I don't know why they changed that, because I felt like it's pretty fast already, but I guess it wasn't fast enough. Hellkite Claws damage increased from 600 to 650. It seems like they kind of want to make you go in your Dragon Stance. It feels like a lot of people weren't going in the Dragon Stance, we're just kind of running around with the submachine gun. But Hellkite Claw's projectile speed increased from by 10%, and skewer damage is increased from 600 to 700. Skewer damage, I don't know why, because I think it's a really bad ability, to be honest. Skewer damage going from 600 to 700, it's really bad. Like it's not very far for 1, and 2, it's just you shouldn't be using it to do damage. It's gonna get you killed. Surprise ammo regenerates reduced from 8/8 to 6/6. That's one of his cards. And guide hits with skewer restore 160/160 health. That one again, you can increase how much health you get from hitting people's skewer. Again, I don't think it's gonna be that great. Another skill grants 2/2 ultimate charge. That one might be okay because you can put that up to a 10% ultimate charge with kills. So you basically have to kill 10 people and you have your ultimate charge. Plus, it's probably going to be like 9 or 8 because how many people you killed, you gain additional ultimate charge. So that might be an okay card. Unyielding, reduce energy consumption by 6/6 while in Dragon Stance. Again, it's trying to make it sound like they want people in Dragon Stance a little bit more, but again, I never really played Koga much. He was a very hard champion to play, so that's kind of why I stayed away from him. Lex abilities: the law no longer slows hit enemies. I didn't know it slowed people at all, so that's actually a surprise to me. And the law now destroys enemy shields. Again, okay. Does it kill them as well, or does it just destroy their shields? So like if I'm a Fernando at 25% health, throw my shield up, the law me, is it gonna kill me, or is it gonna just blow up my shield? That's kind of what I want to know. Redistribution now selects target globally. I don't know what that means because I always thought it target people at random, but I guess not. The law 1 is now removed, and death hasten now unlocked at champion mastery level 8. Leon, death and taxes now removed. That one everybody knew about. Precision is new. Hitting consistent shots and abilities increases your heirloom damage against these targets by 2% for 5 seconds, stacking up to 16%. Basically, you have to hit crazy amounts of shots to have 16% increased damage with your heirloom. This can be okay. I just feel like you had to hit so many shots to make it worth it. I don't know if that's going to be kind of the right legendary for her now. Cards: Shining Topaz. Enemies hit by Valor reduce the cooldown on Precision by 0.05% over 0.05%. I thought that was already a card, but again, I don't know. A lot of these cards sound very similar to what I thought was already there, but anyways. Superosity, ammo increase from 1/1, so you can have a lot more ammo with Leon now. In Royal Seal, enemies hit by Precision reduce Valor cooldown by 0.0 seconds over 0.0 seconds. Again, thought that was a card, could be wrong, but that's kind of like the reset thing they were talking about, that used Valor to reset Precision, but then you use Precision to reset Valor, back and forth. That was a thing a while ago, but why are they making more cooldowns for it? So I was kind of confused by that. Eagle Emeralds, new ammo regeneration on hit for 1 second. Oh, sorry, ammo regeneration on hit 1/1. So if you hit a person, you get 1 ammo. A case of if you level up to 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5, right? I feel like that's gonna be pretty crazy too, because if you have it like 3 or 2, every time you hit somebody, you're gonna get 2 ammo, and you're literally gonna have endless amount of ammo for Leon. So that's going to be crazy good. But anyways, moving on to Maeve. Abilities: Time Lives now heals for 400 on activation. Kind of back to what she was before, at the very beginning, before literally Hi-Rez raped the crap out of her. So now she actually has the heal back on her main kit. Good. Talent: Artful Dodger is now removed. Cat Burglar is now the default talent, and Street Dress is now unlocked at champion level 8. So nothing really too big other than just the heal on her base kit. Good. Perfect. Makoa talents: Davy Jones Locker is now removed. Determination is new. While below 50% health, receive 5% increased healing from other players. Again, 5% is, I guess that's good because you can have that up to 25%. Healing from other players if you have that 5, and I feel like 10 might be a little much because that's 50%, and then you added on rejuvenate to both of those. That's gonna put you at like 80%. So yeah, I guess 5 is fine. 25 plus your, what is it, 25 on top of that, or 30, so you're gonna have 55% extra healing. You're gonna be doing some healing with rejuve and these new cards. Maldumba, Ripen Gourd is now gone. I feel like Ripen Gourd was okay. I feel like they could have got rid of a different one, maybe the damage one. Maybe like Wakona's Curse, because you know, but whatever. What am I to say, right? Ripen Gourd is now gone. Wakona's Curse now unlocked to Mastery Champion level 2 cards. Plegent Gourd now heals for 75 over 75 when activating Gourd, giving you a little bit of health when you activate Gourd, which is good because now you can actually get some healing through Gourd instead of through just your right click. But I don't know if that's going to be worth it because your Gourd is actually a lot slower cooldown than your right click. And then Venomous Gourd, you and your allies gain 6% over 6% lifesteal while standing in Gourd. That might be really good, especially if you have a Tyra who already has the lifesteal on her kit, which I'm going to get to in a second. But have that, plus Tyra get lifesteal. Literally, she's going to have over 95% lifesteal, which is going to be insane. I think that's going to be retarded, and you're going to see a lot of those. I could be wrong. Moji, not made into a support yet, but anyways, Moji talent Yummy is now removed. Cards Will of the Wisp now kill grants 8% over 8% movement speed for 2 seconds. I thought she already had this card or a card like this, but again, I could be wrong. But movement speed over 2 seconds, I feel like it's quite little. Maybe 3 or 4 seconds might be a little bit better, but 2 seconds I think is not really going to be that beneficial. Pip's talent and Mischief is now removed. Catalyst now unlocked at champion level 2. Nothing crazy there. Ruckus talent Overdrive is now removed. Aerial Assault now unlocked at mastery level 8. At the ready, this is one of his new cards. Successful hits with Rocket Launcher restores 5 over 5 ammo. Again, that's going to be maybe a good card depending on if you might need it. But I feel like 5 ammo because he has already 200, I think, in his clip. 5 ammo is not going to be anything. I feel like that needs to be 10 or 15. Might be worth it. But like 5 ammo, especially if you have that like 25, you throw out 3 missiles, that's only going to put you at 75 ammo. And you're going to burn through 75 ammo real quick before the time you get back your 3 missiles. So I don't know if that's going to be worth it. But anyways, we'll see. Ceres, Restore Souls now also heals allies within 50 feet of your target for 30% of the healing value at base. So now your Restore Souls is in your base. It's only going to do 30% instead of 50% like the Legendary card did. But it gives Ceres ability to actually heal 2 people at the same time now without having to choose that Legendary card. So I feel like a lot of people are actually going to go the stun one, Agony. You're going to see a lot more. But we'll see, or maybe Mortal Reach, but definitely we'll see. Talents, Voidify is now removed. Mortal Reach now unlocked at champion level 2. Card, Dark Sight, activate Render Soul restores 1 over 1 ammunition. Again, a lot of these ammunition cards, I feel like that was just their gateway to just get rid of them, or to change a couple of these cards and just put ammunition cards in. Anyways, moving on. This is going to be a super long video, guys. I'm sorry, I'm only in S's so far. But anyways, moving on to Shaolin. Talent, Shifting Sands is now removed. Cards, Quick Sand reduces Impaler Arrow cooldown by 0.6 seconds over 0.6. I thought this was a card. This 100% should have been a card. I swear to God I've seen this card before, but again, I could be wrong. But I thought you can reduce the Impaler Arrow just cooldown just in general. But again, poses reduce the movement speed of penalty while drawing your longbow by 20 seconds over 20 seconds. So you reduce by actually 100 seconds or 100%. I think that's going to be picked up a lot. Skewer, successful hits with Impaler Arrow reduces the cooldown of planted by 1 second over 1 second. Might be picked up, but I feel like that might be a bit too much. Not going to be worth it. Anyway, Sky, huge changes to Sky, but let's just jump into it here. Smoke screen no longer interferes with enemy's line of sight. You can actually see right through smoke screen if you're on the enemy's team. Amount of visual effects on smoke screen has been reduced. Smoke screen will now grant stealth every 0.5 seconds while Sky is within the deployable. So if you shoot while you're in your smoke screen, you'll be revealed, but for 0.5 seconds, but then you'll be stealth again. So you can sit there in your smoke screen, kind of shooting, getting stealth again, shooting, stealth again, shooting, stealth again. might be a way to go. But anyway, Smokescreen now will refresh the benefit of healing vapors and despite every 0.5 seconds, meaning you're going to be getting a lot of healing while in your Smokescreen. So that's going to be your kind of bread and butter now is the Smokescreens. Talent Surprise Attack is now removed. Smoke and Daggers. Smoke and Daggers now heals allies inside of her 400 health every 1 second. That's actually going to be really, really good compared to some with some of these cards. So next, one of her cards is Healing Vapor. Now heals 100 over 100 health for every 4 seconds, down to 2 seconds. Like, wow, this guy's actually going to be really good at healing, I feel like, with her smoke screens. So we'll see how much that, because it's gonna be 500 a second every 2 seconds, or sorry, it's gonna be 250 every second, I guess, if you have it at 5. But definitely see. Dissipate buff now lasts 2 seconds, and Dissipate now grants 10% over 10%, going down to 7% over 7% movement speed, so dropping that movement speed just a little bit by 3%. Discreepify. Hitting poison bolts causes you to not consume ammo for 0.0 seconds, over 0.0 seconds. So, you know, hitting his poison bolts, so you can literally just spam a couple bullets in before if you want to use that card. Twilight Armor increases your ammo count by 2 seconds by 2 over 2. And then Quick Smoker cooldown reduction reduced from 1 second to 0.0 seconds over 0.0 seconds. Smoke screen you can also have reduces by 1 second, is now going to be reduced from 0.6 seconds. So if you want your smoke screen to last longer, you're gonna have to put more levels into the card. Big changes, guy. Again, I feel like it's gonna be enough to kind of change it, but we'll definitely see. Strix, again, some big changes to Strix here. So his ambush is now removed, and unauthorized use no longer reveals. Like, I can't thank you enough on why that card's gone, or why the reveal's gone. The reveal has been so annoying because it's so long, and by the time it ends, you can spam another one and literally just watch you the entire time. Unauthorized use projectile speed increased from 100 to 250. And unauthorized use now unlocked at mastery level 2. But his card Overburn New, his flare lasts 0.6 seconds over 0.6 seconds longer. So basically they kind of want you to use this flare as a damage tool now, and not really as a utility. You're not like, I'm going to be able to see you this entire time, bam, shoot, you're dead. They want you to use it as like a weapon, and I see why, and I feel like that should have been the intentional use for it. I don't know if that's where they're going to put. I feel like that's going to really, really, really hurt Strix in the long run, because he's not going to be able to have that reveal constantly. I feel like that's going to, in some people's eyes, put Knessa above Strix in that place, but we'll definitely see how that works, and I want to see how well Strixes are going to get with their flares. Tellus, his talents, Raging Demon is now removed. Inner Strength damage reduction is now removed. Inner Strength now is the default talent. New increase the duration of overcharge by 0.02 seconds over 0.02 seconds. I feel like that's really, really, really low. You can only increase it by 1 second for a duration of overpower. Maybe that's enough, but we'll see. Dark Vision, kill with Blitz Upper grants 5% over 5% ultimate charge. Again, you can have 25% ultimate charge for kills with Blitz Upper. Like, you literally have to kill 4 people with Blitz Upper and you have your ultimate. That might be really, really good, but I mean, killing people with Blitz Upper is a little bit harder than it sounds, so we'll definitely keep an eye on that card. Terminus abilities, Power Siphon now has a 3-second cooldown, so you can't just spam it up anymore. Spam it down, spam it up, spam it down. I feel like I'm pretty sure they put that card or that cooldown on before, and it literally destroyed Terminus as a tank because he had no way of doing it. I feel like instead of 3 seconds, maybe 1.5 seconds, maybe cut that in half. That way you can't just spam it and it gives time to people actually shoot him. Talents as Seething Rage is now removed, and cards Abomination new. Successful hits with Calamity Blast grants 2% over 2% Power Siphon energy. It follows as a new card, gaining 1% over 1% movement speed per Calamity Blast, giving you a little bit more movement speed. It follows now has a Calamity Blast card. It watches is a new card. Hitting enemies with your Massacre Axe generates 2% over 2% Power Siphon energy. And It Watches is now a weapon/armor card. Forsaken is another new card. Hitting enemies with your Massacre Axe generates 10% over 10% of Calamity charges. So giving you quite a bit of Calamity Blast charges with just swinging your axe. If you have that at 5, literally two swings, and that's your one blast right there. Do that a few times, you have your full kit. So maybe do that with the Calamity Blast legendary. You could be doing some serious damage, I feel like. Anyways, Torvald, moving on. Talent alternative current is now removed. Alternate current, sorry, is now removed. Thanks, Grandpa is now the default talent. Cards Rune Torrent. Every second channeling nullified generates 2 ammo. And Glyph of the Fist increases your ammo count by 1 second over 1. And Glyph of Freedom elimination reduces all active cooldowns by 8% over 8%. Again, I feel like it's eliminations, so you literally might, as long as, I feel like if you could put a bubble in somebody, I don't know if that counts as elimination, but if you put in bubbles on everybody and it gets you eliminations, you can literally just spam bubbles as long as it's like an Andro goes and kills somebody. You're going to be doing some mad damage. Anyways, we're almost done here, guys. I know this is going to be really long. This is why I want to split it into 2 parts. But Tyra, abilities auto rifle now applies a 15% lifesteal on her base kit. So no matter what, she's going to have 15%. She's obviously going to put lifesteal on top of that as well. So 30% as well, is it? Or 45? Anyway, she's going to have a lot of lifesteal, so you're going to have to watch out for that. So I don't know about this card. I feel like it's going to do a lot of healing, especially with her new changes. Anyways, First Blood is now removed. Mercy Kill, Nade Launcher now has 3 charges. Wow, that's going to hurt a lot. And Mercy Kill is now the default talent. That's going to hurt a lot. Hunting Party now unlocked to Champion Mastery level 2 cards. Napalm, activating Fire Bomb restores 4 over 4 ammo. And Trailblazer Kill grants 5 over 5 ammo. Again, like Tyra is going to be really strong. I feel like people sleep on Tyra a lot. Tyra and Vivian. But curious with these changes if that's going to be enough to even change her in the meta. But we'll see. Victor talent Firefight is now removed. Burst mode time between shots in burst decreased from 0.07 to 0.05 seconds. And burst time between bursts increased from 0.38 seconds to 0.4 seconds. So basically it increases your 3 shots, but it decreases how many times you can shoot those 3 shots. So I think it might work out to about the same. It's just giving you a little more accuracy with your 3 bursts. Burst mode is now unlocked at Champion Mastery level 8, and Cardio is now the default talent. One of his cards, Predator New, gain 8% over 8% lifesteal while in Iron Sights. Again, that might be pretty good because it gives you roughly 30-35% lifesteal if you have that at 5, but definitely we'll see. Vivian talent Sapper Rounds is removed. Opportunity in Chaos now unlocked at Champion Mastery level 8, and cards Runic Ammunition provides 5% or 5% lifesteal. Again, I feel like that's going to be really massive because it's 25% lifesteal on top of lifesteal cards you can already get. Like, I feel like a lot of these like shooter like Vivian, Tyra, Victor champions are going to be getting so much lifesteal, you're not going to be able to kill them. And it's going to be very frustrating. Willow talent Scorched Earth is now removed. Scorn now unlocked to Champion level 8. Cards Pixie Dust Heal increased from 25 to 50 over 50, and Nectar Heal increased from 50 to 75 over 75. So giving a little bit more heals for Willow if you have those healing cards. Ying, this one is probably my most surprised one, but Ying's talent Lifelike is now removed. I didn't really feel like Lifelike should have been removed. Like, I still feel like some people use Lifelike, but I could be wrong. But anyways, Life Exchange now unlocked at Mastery level 8. Resonance now unlocked at Mastery level 8. Sorry, Life Exchange is Mastery level 2. Cards, Brittle cooldown reduction reduced from 0.7 to 0.5 seconds over 0.5 seconds. So reducing that just a little bit. Moving on finally to the last person. I know, guys, this is like a 40-minute video. Zin, counter no longer deals melee strike upon receiving a hit while active. I read this and I was like, okay, good, that's good. But counter now fires an infernal blade projectile at the player's crosshair location upon receiving a hit. So basically, instead of a melee swipe, it's now actually a projectile, which I was like, why? Why do this? Because now he can literally just spam projectiles of some stupid Victor noob players shooting at a person with counter. Like, it's going to be stupid. Anyways, counter damage is increased from 560 to now 600 effing damage. I think that is so stupid. Literally one of the stupidest changes they did, because again, there's such new players out there that will just shoot, especially like a Victor, that's going to just spam a Zen with this counter up and get so many people killed. Like, it should be the person that is dumb and right in front of them that shoots them and gets them killed. I understand the frustration that's, say a flank is there and then say a sniper shoots a Zen with his counter up, it gets the flank killed. But in this case, I feel like it's going to be a lot more people who aren't necessarily at fault for shooting the Zen killed. Anyways, spite range is slightly increased. Card successful hits with master stance counter reduce the cooldown of whirl by 1/1. Ammo gain increased from 1 second to 2 seconds. So basically, they're buffing Zen a crap ton. Talent. Retaliation is now removed. Smolder now unlocked at champion master level 8. And Card's perfect block healed increased from 50 to now 100 health. Literally, he didn't get a single nerf. He got so much buffs. And I feel like that's... I feel like he was pretty good already. I didn't feel like he needed that much buffs. But I'm kind of scared now. Anyways, guys, that is now all the changes coming to 2.01 of Paladins. That's a lot. That's 40-minute video. Literally can't really cut it down much more. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like down below. Don't forget to punch the subscribe button in the face. I'll be back tomorrow looking at the rest of this patch because it's such a mega patch. Anyways, guys, have a great, fantastic rest of your weekend. Stay awesome.